So what do we have here? Oh my God. I feel like a kid in a freaking candy store with all my accessories for my Canon M6. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to eat all these pieces, get back to you, and tell you what all I got. Alright, I'll be right back. So all I could eat was one Snickers bar. Oh man, that's all I could do. Stupid Halloween. Alright, so what is all of this for my Canon M6? Well, you know, this may look overwhelming and expensive, but you know, I got a lot of this stuff on eBay and very affordable. Yes, there are some stuff that's pretty expensive, and I'll show you, and I'll talk about some of the prices, but where do I start? You know, well, let me start off by this guy. And this guy is a glass protector for the back screen here, and what I got was I got the 0.03 thickness. Now it's going to be hard to see, but you know, you can kind of see it in the background because I love all protectors for all these screens. So, and everything works, all the touch screen stuff works, so I say that is a plus. It was like $5-6 for two of them. Alright, for the next thing is, you know, I already talked about this, but I got a USA charger, because my gray market Canon came with a European charger and I just didn't like it. And so I needed an extra battery, and I was going back and forth. Oh, by the way, before I go, this was like $20 on eBay. Alright, now this guy, the battery. You know, I was going back and forth thinking about, should I get the Wasabi 2 for like $25 on eBay? Or do I get an original Canon? Well, obviously I got an original Canon. Got a B&H camera website. It was like $59, and yes, it's very pricey. The reason I got the Canon versus the aftermarket was I like to see the power of the battery indicator on the camera. Now some people say no big deal, it just shuts off. Yeah, it's no big deal, it shuts off, but you know, what the heck, I got it. Okay, next for the big boy. I got the EF D2. Now this the viewfinder. Now this is the Oled viewfinder. Now they have the DC1, and I was debating on which one I should get, because what happens is, by the way, I got this on B&H. It was like $200, and that kind of was a shocker of the price. But what am I doing here? So basically, you know, this thing has hang on one second, I need to see. Let me put this on. Okay, sorry about that. It had a little plastic cover at the bottom. That's why I was struggling. But anyway, so the DC2 versus the DC1. Now the DC1 was able to flip up, and the DC2 is fixed. And I was going back and forth. Now the problem with the DC2 and not the DC1, and now I don't know if I should have bought the DC1, is the fact that when the screen pops up, it doesn't go, you know, up all the way. With the DC1, it could have flipped up, and this could have opened all the way. So, you know, I don't know, but I guess if you're going to use the viewfinder, you're not going to use this, or you can just take the viewfinder off. You know, the reason I really got this was, you know, this does really take some great pictures. And so whenever I'm not vlogging and I want to take this out, sometimes I want to use the viewfinder. No big deal, but it's a little pricey. So yeah, $200. Yeah, it's a little overpriced. Alright, so let's talk about microphone for vlogging. Now, I got the Video Micro. I got this on eBay. It was like $59 or give or take, whatever it was. And so here's the Micro. I really like it, nice and compact. Now, let me set this down here. Now this catback thing for soundproofing, okay? I don't like it. Now it's probably the best thing. Probably does awesome sound, but to me, I don't know. It looks like a dead rat or something. I just don't like it. Plus, it's so huge. The diameter of this thing is humongous. So what I did was I went on eBay and I found for like $9 this foam. And so, you know, it's probably not as good as the original, but when you put it on, you know, it's nice and small now versus this monstrous thing. Look at the difference in size. So I like this little compact little foam around it. Will it last? I don't know. I'm not going to really beat this up, you know, but we'll see how that goes. All right, let's move on. I'm going to set this aside a little so I have some space because there's just so much stuff here. Now, I'm going to talk about this Canon Adapter, the M2 EFS. Let me move this around a little. All right, so I'll bring it up a little too. So this Canon, the original Canon, I bought under, I don't know, like between, like it was like $75. But the problem with this one is it didn't have the tripod mount. Because you can see on the box right here, it says without tripod mount. So, what to do? Well, for like $30–40, I got the Photo Geox? And, Photo Deox, excuse me. Ooh, sorry, I had to stop the camera. I was losing my voice with that stupid Snickers bar. Anyway, the Photo Deox, like $30–40. And, you know, it's a pretty nice piece of equipment. I'd say, you know, it really rivals the Canon here. They feel like the same material and everything, and it's up to you. It's up to an individual of, do you want the original Canon or do you want an aftermarket? Well, what am I really saying here? With the Photo Deox, it did come with this tripod mount, okay? And so I was reading online and they were saying it's a direct fit. So this is the Photo Deox, and I am going to put this bad boy on there. And guess what? It fits right on the Canon. And there you go. And then, you know, I'm going to sell this on Craigslist or whatever. And so for, you know, around $75, this was brand new, by the way, unused, and it definitely was brand new unused. And then, you know, you could probably maybe find it a little cheaper, but that was the direction I was going with the Photo Deox, and it worked out for me personally. Now, that being said, with lenses, since I'm still on the lens, I bought for like, it was like less than $10, these lens covers that does different stuff. Now, right now, I have just a clear one, if you can see. It makes it a little thicker, a little wider, but it protects it and keeps it clean. So, you know, I had to purchase it. I always like to protect my stuff. All right, so what is next? Well, let's talk about, I'm going to go back to this microphone. All right, obviously everybody knows when you put the mic on top, once again you can't open this all the way. So there's a few things that I bought here. So one of it was this extension where you screw it to the bottom here, and this extension was like $5. It wasn't even that much. And so here's the extension. Let me tighten it a little bit. And then you can just put the, you can just put the mic like that, and voila, there you go. Now this is not bad, okay? I had no problems with this. So I was thinking of something else, you know, because this comes out so far. What I found also on eBay, by the way, I don't remember if I said this was eBay, was I found this little riser for a hot shoe, cold shoe. But it did not have any end over here, so I had to purchase, this was like $8, $9, and for a couple of dollars I had to buy a cold shoe where there's 2 screws right here, and a cold shoe. So basically you would, you know, screw this guy in. I'll just do it real quick, I'm not going to get too perfect on it. And then from there you've got the cold shoe into the hot shoe, and then you screw it down so it's tight on there, and you can see that so the bottom is tight, and now the top is not too tight, so you know, obviously you would try to get it to where you want it, and then the top screw, hang on, the top screw would, give me a second here, so you would want, hold on, because the bottom screw loosened up. You know, when you do get it, it does work. Alright, did I get it finally? It's close enough, right? Whatever. God, it's a little bit of a pain, I can tell you, but there we go. Okay, it's close enough. So there's the extender, and you can put it up and it does work. And then that being said, you put, there's also a little screw right there so it doesn't go beyond, and now you have this set up, and it's pretty cool. It works very well. So if you don't like the long arm, then this little setup for like $12 works very nicely. So let me just take that off, and we'll move on to the next thing. Okay, boy, I had to put everything back together. So next I want to talk about straps. Now this is the original strap that it came with the Canon, and I liked it, you know, around the neck, but I do also like this hand grip. Now this is the one from Canon. It is the E2. I spent like, I don't know, $15, if that, for the original hand screw. And so what it does is, you know, it takes this screw and it screws underneath this guy, and you know, you set it up to this hook and you'd have the hand strap. Now I'm thinking, well, what if I want the neck strap and the hand strap at the same time? What the heck am I going to do? So I was looking around, and also one more thing, hang on one second. And also with the tripod mount, I would have to screw it into this, and so it would continue getting longer and longer. And with the hand strap, I found this mount for a couple of bucks on eBay, where one side you could use a hook and the other side you can use a strap. So let me show you the Frankenstein concoction of everything. Hang on. Let me screw this to this. So basically it would be this, and then let me screw the tripod mount onto it real quick here. So basically, you would get this Frankenstein look of 3 pieces, 1, 2, and 3 for the tripod, the hand strap, which, you know, I could obviously take the hand strap off and only use 2-piece, and then use the strap, which, you know, then you have this little extra length in here. So anyway, what am I saying here? What I'm saying is, it was not working for me, okay? Let's just put it that way. It's too much. So, for, yeah, almost $20, I found this little gadget on eBay. Now, what it is I could use my Arc Swiss tripod mount. I could use both the strap and the hand strap after I remove this end and hook it up to this end. And it's going to be 1 piece now. Let me show you real quick. Let me screw it on there. This was a little pricey though. I'm not too happy about that. And this is the, hang on, let me show you the box. This is the Matin hand grip plate. Can you see that? Kind of, there you go. Matin hand grip plate. And it is a very, very nice piece of plate action, I'll tell you. And the actual number, just in case you want to know, can I get that? It is the MD53. Hang on, let me interrupt my video. What I forgot to mention about this plate is there's also a 1/4-inch screw right here. So if you need to screw in something else, then they've let you have the ability to do that. So that's a nice little piece. Let me just show you, like, real quick. You know what, this is a, yeah, so just an example, I'm just using this cold shoe screw. So you could screw in another piece of equipment here. So that's nice because, you know, this screw doesn't have a 3/4 inch. I've been looking around for another screw-in piece and I haven't really found it. I found some thicker ones, but back to the video. And so basically what's going to happen is, it's pretty obvious where I already said the hand, the actual strap is going to go to the bottom and then to here, so I'll have the actual strap, and then the hand strap is going to go to the bottom. So let me talk about this very end piece here. Now this is what Canon gives you to use the neck strap. And so on eBay for a couple of dollars I found this and these guys, and let me take it out and I'll show you what it does. Okay, so this is what the 2 pieces look like, and God, it was only like less than $3. So basically, you know, if you look at, let me set that down, if you look at Canon's original, you know, it's got a very, this little wide gap, plus you can hear that. So what basically it's going to do is, I'm going to put this guy around here, okay, and then this is going to loop inside. Hang on, see if I can do this so you can see what I'm talking about. So it's going to loop inside, and then you're going to put your strap in there. And so, sorry, it's kind of hard because without me putting it in, and maybe I'll put it in and show you, it's basically going to look like that, and there'll be zero noise. Can you see that? So it's going to go in like that, and there's going to be zero noise because of this leather cover. Okay, so I basically put on this triangle shape guy, and so what's going to happen is I'm going to take this strap and, well, this leather piece and put it around. Hang on, now it's being a pain. I don't want to drop anything. It's going to go around this guy. Jeez, hang on. So that's going to go around this piece, and the strap is going to go inside of that. So you know what? I'm going to make a separate video on a hand strap with a neck strap. Okay, let's see. I bought all these cases, and let's see what I got for the M6. Now this big monster here is the Low Pro, and this is the Adventure. Whoops, sorry. This is so high up now, so much stuff. Adventure SH122. Now this guy has a lot of pockets. Big one inside that fits perfectly. There's a nice little zipper right here. So yeah, this is the, also has a rubber bottom. So this is a really nice case for me. I've tried other cases, but where this can fit some stuff that I really need. Now, if I bought a smaller case, which I did have a smaller case, I was unable to fit some stuff like charger, extra battery, So this little case is a nice travel case for me. Well, I'm going to set this aside to look at what other things I bought. By the way, that case was like about $20 on eBay. Now this case, which is like $10, is supposed to be for the mic. So on eBay, this was like $5-6, and there's the name of it. And this is bigger than what I thought. I thought this was going to be much smaller, but what was I thinking? This is the inside. It's got a nice little pouch here. So, you can hold that guy in there. Let me get the mic here. And the mic, and of course, you would take off the cord, put the cord in there, and bam, now it fits all nice in this case. So yeah, it's a little big, but everything fits in there for travel purposes. So that's really nice. Alright, now I got this 4-pack. It was like, God, $12 for this little 4-pack of lens cases. So let me just open it and pull it out here. The name is, Ultra, and here is the 4 that came in the pouch. Now I bought another pouch, a little pouch, which is, let me see what the smallest pouch here is compared to this littlest one, and I'll show you what I was thinking. Let's see if there's an easy way of opening it, or do I have to tear into it? Hang on one second. Alright, there's like a little metal flap. So this is the smallest size, and I bought another super small size. So I got the purple color. I try to get to match it. Obviously the purples are slightly different. I don't really care about that. So anyway, I wanted to put this extension in this smaller case, and let's see if it fits here. It's a little tight. Let's see here. And yeah, it fits. Now this extra one that I bought here, doesn't have a way of kind of pulling it and tightening it. Let me see if this one, yeah, see, this one has a way of tightening it. So anyway, if this extra one I bought was like $1.50, $1.60, so I'm not too worried about. Oh, wait a second, what do we got here? Oh, my mistake. Check this out. It does have one. Wow. Forgot all about it. And it's got a little belt clip. So for like $1.50, $1.60, that's nice. So what do I have? Why did I buy this 4-pack? Let's check it out. So I have the this particular lens, and it is a, oh, what's the size of this? Gosh, 75-300 millimeter lens, and this is the EFS. Oh, sorry, the EF, and with the adapter, it's going to work on the lens. And then I have also a, hang on, this little 40 millimeter Pancake lens. So I was thinking the 40 millimeter Pancake's going to go on this little guy. You know, I'm wondering, do I go straight down in, or do I do sideways? To me, sideways feels a little better. I mean, I guess it doesn't even matter. And now I have this larger one. So, you know, which one? Is it this medium size, or this monster one, or this super duper monster one? Well, maybe I went a little crazy on purchasing. But you know what? It was not even that expensive. So, you know, to have some extra ones, maybe I'll buy a bigger lens sometime. So here's the, you know, that was the small one. This is the, you know, what would you call this? Medium small. So the medium small doesn't fit. Okay. So let's try the medium, which seems so freaking wide, you know, for such a, you know, just a round lens. But let's just put it in. And obviously it fits. I knew it was going to fit anyway. And it's got a little, you know, tightening thing. And so there you go. There's the lens. This had the adapter. This has the Pancake. And this has the micro, I'm sorry, the mic setup. So for like $12, I got a couple of extra ones. Since I opened it, let me open this big monster one. Hang on. Let's take a look at this big monster one. Yeah, that's a huge. Set this aside over here. So this is a pretty huge. But I'll tell you, inside feels very nice. Nice satin feel. Outside's like a rubber feel. It's even got a little handle right here, a little belt hook. They all have little belt hooks. Medium size has a belt hook. Does the baby one have a belt hook? Not a belt hook, the little handle. So this guy does not have a handle. The smallest one does not have the handle. This other brand does not have a handle, although both of them have got the belt hooks. So, you know, it's a nice little safety. You know, I can always put the M6 lens in this guy. Heck, I wonder if this whole camera goes in here. Let's check it out. No, it doesn't. What about this extra large one, just for, you know, shipping it around? No, I guess I could kind of force it in there. Whatever, I'm not going to. So that is the lens case section with a little extra case right here. So thanks for watching. Hope this was helpful. Hope you get some accessories, and we'll see you next time.